We wear our independence like armor, but what if it's actually a cage? What if the very thing we think is protecting us is actually keeping us from something even bigger, something real? Hey gorgeous, and welcome back to another Fierce Wisdom Wednesday, where we break down the BS and share bold truths and mindset shifts to help you embrace your confidence and own your value like a boss bish. And if you love real talk about fierce confidence, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss an episode. So since we are days away from Valentine's Day, I thought I'd get real for a second about love and relationships. This is a thing we're all supposedly too strong and independent to need. However, I'm going to be the first to say that I truly believe that every single one of us deep down wants to love and wants to be loved. And yet the world tells us that we should be self-sufficient to the point of isolation. We wear our independence like armor, but what if it's actually a cage? What if the very thing we think is protecting us is actually keeping us from something even bigger, something real? And I hear this from women all the time. I don't need anyone. I got my career, my money, my own damn house. And sure, we can do it all alone, but should we? Are we actually thriving in our solitude or just surviving in it? Because being alone isn't the flex we pretended to be when we are crying into our overpriced takeout for the 5th day in a row, wishing that we had somebody to share it with. But on the flip side, there's the chase, right? This quiet desperation where some of us dive headfirst into relationships that feel more like placeholders than partners. We cling to people who don't see us, who don't value us, just so that we can say we have someone. Because society has conditioned us to think that having someone is better than having no one. But is it? Or is that just another lie that we tell ourselves to avoid the discomfort of solitude? The truth is, you can be lonely in a room full of people, and you can feel the most loved when you're completely alone. It's not about filling a space next to you. It's about filling a space within you, boo. And we've been conditioned to think that love is about finding another person. But what if love, true, fulfilling love, starts somewhere else? What if it starts the way that we see ourselves, the way that we honor our time, our energy, and our worth? Because here's the thing, a woman who knows her worth doesn't settle. She doesn't chase, she doesn't need external validation. She doesn't shrink herself to fit inside someone else's idea of worthy. And when that woman finally does meet someone, it's not out of need, it's out of choice. It's got hell yeah energy. So let's shift the focus. Stop fighting for external validation. Stop treating love like it's a goal to be checked off or a box to fit in. And instead, let's fight for something that actually matters, like self-respect, emotional peace, standing firm in who you are. Let's fight for a life where love is a complement, not a crutch. And that's not weakness. That's not settling. That is power, baby. And when you come from a place of power, real love has no choice but to meet you where you are. Now tell me, what's the biggest lie that you've told yourself about love, or that society has taught you to believe about love? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to start a conversation with you. So if this message hit home for you, make sure to like and subscribe and share it with a friend who you think needs to hear this message today. And if you're ready to dive deeper into body confidence, into owning your story, then I invite you to join my Fierce Confidence online program. It's designed to help women overcome their fear and shame stories so they can really own their worth, own their value, own their confidence. So I'll put a link in the description below where you can learn more information about that. And as always, my reminder to you to own your value, because if you don't, someone else will. And I'll see you next Wednesday, boo, for some more fierce wisdom.